Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Erica Lucas. I am going to teach you about the oils that are on for BOGO. So we're going to be talking about turmeric oil and Purify. It's a blend. It's called the cleansing blend, and it is incredible. We're going to talk about both of these two oils briefly, and I'm just going to quickly share their benefits and their uses. But also with turmeric, I'm going to give you a little bit of a science lesson. Very, very brief. Hopefully, because I am not Dr. Hill, and although sometimes I really wish I was, and he's brilliant, and I just want to steal his brain, I'm going to give you the best of my knowledge and my understanding of the power of these oils and based on the research that I have done. And guys, this turmeric, I am familiar with turmeric. I have used, see this root right here? See this sort of recipe you see? I have made green juices for years with turmeric. It's so good for you. It's good for a healthy inflammatory response. I love, love, love adding turmeric and ginger for that reason. It just fights inflammation in my green juice. I love using turmeric powder as well. I use it in a lot of my raw vegan recipes that I make that I've picked up over the years. So I love making a raw vegan egg salad with cashews and lemon juice and turmeric and sea salt and so on and so forth. The tofu, I won't get into the full recipe, but I love doing that. I love making scrambled eggs with tofu that look like eggs when you add turmeric. There's so many great hacks. There's the golden milk, MYLK, golden milk latte, when you use turmeric powder and add that to your almond milk, steamed almond milk, and you can add other ingredients, and that is awesome. It's really healthy for you. However, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about how the plant does have its limitations. It has its limitations because not all of it can be readily absorbed and utilized by the body in a way where we're getting the full impact, the full benefit of that turmeric. So let's dive in, shall we? Let me see if it lets me click to the next screen. Okay, so here we go. So when it comes to turmeric, we have two main components that we're going to look at right now. So there are other components in turmeric, but let's just talk about these two, curcuminoids and turmerones. So you can see here that when it comes to curcuminoids, when it comes to turmeric, we have the water, the proteins, the carbohydrates, the minerals, the fats, the fiber. So you're not really able to absorb all of the benefit of the curcuminoids in turmeric because of all of those other things. It is a water-soluble substance that you cannot, the molecules are too big for you to be able to really readily absorb it in a way that's giving you the full impact and the full benefit. So it's kind of, it's sort of like a rapid process through the body, and you're not really absorbing all of it in the way that we kind of wish that we could. So we've seen lots of solutions for this over the years, and one of them has been, oh, just take some black pepper when you're using turmeric. It'll help increase the absorption. Add some black pepper essential oil to your veggie capsule of turmeric. It'll help increase the absorption. So we've seen a lot of these ideas that we could try and a lot of things that have helped increase absorption. But the nice thing is doTERRA already has products that are readily available for you and you can readily absorb into the body very easily because it has the turmeric in there, and it actually increases the bioavailability of the curcuminoids by 7 times. 7 times. So we have that in the Alpha CRS, which can be found in our Lifelong Vitality Pack, which, by the way, has a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't experience less discomfort and feel that you're having less inflammation and more energy in 30 days. doTERRA will actually allow you to send the empty bottles back and you can get a full refund. That's how much they stand behind the Lifelong Vitality Pack, okay? And then people who have a lot of muscle and joint discomfort, we always recommend they take the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. My dog takes this every single day, and we notice a difference when we've run out of it. She takes the Lifelong Vitality Pack, she takes Deep Blue, and she takes copaiba, which is one of our amazing oils that's in a soft gel form as well. It's a dietary cannabinoid and has a lot of the same properties and similar benefits to THC and CBD. So amazing dietary cannabinoid. Love it, love it, love it. So these two have the turmeric in there and the curcuminoids that are so powerful in turmeric in there, paired with all the other ingredients that are going to make it so it's absorbable in the body, okay? So super important for you to know. So if you're already a doTERRA customer, add those on your loyalty rewards program order because you will love them. And I should mention, when you buy the Lifelong Vitality Pack, friends, doTERRA actually gives you the option to choose up to 3 discounted supplements that you can add onto your order. This is normally over $70 US just for this one bottle, and doTERRA gives it to you for $21.50 US, $21.50 American, which is like under 30 Canadian. Incredible. Okay, so that's huge. All right, it's not letting me click. There we go. Okay, so that's great. Curcuminoids are awesome, but what about tumerones? It's another constituent that we see in turmeric, and some people call them tumerins, some people call them tumerones. I'm gonna say tumerones. So they actually readily absorb and can easily act on cellular membranes. They actually have this ability to support the brain in a way that curcuminoids can't. And so, and not with for lack of trying, and they're pretty amazing in other ways in the body. But these tumerones, we don't actually get them in the powder, and we don't get them in the botanical form. And so we want to make sure that, well, and if you do get them, it's a small amount, I should say. So let me just explain a little bit of how this works. So when we extract the essential oil, so there's 2 different methods in which we can extract. There's CO2 extraction, which is the most common in the industry, and there is steam distillation. So when we CO2 extract, we are getting, here we go, we are getting high levels of curcuminoids, and we're getting tumerones, and we're getting solvents in there as well. So that is what it looks like when we are CO2 extracting. But you see, we're getting a little bit away from the power of the tumerones, which are going to be talked about a little bit further in a second. So curcuminoids, great benefit, love them. We have them in our supplements. We have them readily absorbable and bioavailable, but we need to have more tumerones. So we want to up that when we steam distill, and we use all of doTERRA's many amazing sourcing. We source from India with our turmeric oil. We source from over 46 countries around the world. So this is powerful, you guys. When we extract through steam distillation, look at what we're able to get. It's actually over a 50% yield of tumerones. So that is alpha tumerones, beta tumerones, and AR, which are aromatic tumerones. Powerful. So doTERRA actually did a neurotoxicity study, and this is the summary of their findings. So the healthy neurons in presence of turmeric demonstrated improved neuronal response and greater resilience, and stress neurons in the presence of turmeric demonstrated greater health and activity. Wow. Wow, this is with turmeric essential oil, okay? This is with that high level of tumerones. So let's talk about the key benefits of this turmeric essential oil, which is giving you tumerone power. It's got a natural tissue support factor, increased antioxidant capacity within the body. So that's huge. So you're helping with a lot of free radical damage as well. Sustains cardiovascular health. I love that. I love that this oil can be so supportive to not just your muscle and joints and a healthy inflammatory response, but yeah, soothe the tissues and the joints, but also sustain cardiovascular health and support and preserve brain function, and it's neuroprotective. Wow. What a great preventative to use, especially because a lot of people, as they age, they end up being put on a lot of medications for things, okay? And there are a lot of substitutes that you can look at. This is something I'm gonna leave in your capable hands. You can always ask me questions about this. But we see as we age, we start to get, some health things come up. Things are not working the way that they used to, and then it's usually because of the food that we're eating, but then we're getting recommendations, oh, you should be taking this medication, you should be taking this medication, you should be taking this medication. And then we actually start to have more oxidative stress in the body. We end up having increased inflammation and muscle and joint discomfort. We need neuroprotection because of what foods and medications and stuff, and I was gonna say crap that we're putting into our body. It's causing a lot of damage. So I love that turmeric can be an oil that helps with that damage that's been done, but also it's such a great protective support as well. I love that. And so if you're on a pathway that is seeming destructive in terms of your nutrition, a lot of medication, you're feeling really weighed down by a lot of that stuff, talk to me, talk to the person who got you started with oils. Let's actually look to help you find some solutions for sure. But I know, and I can tell you that turmeric is going to be a part of that protocol for you. It should be a part of everyone's protocol, in my opinion. All right. So application. So you can use 1 to 2 drops internally for cell viability and protection. So my favorite way to use this oil, I actually put a dropper top on it. You can buy these pretty much anywhere online, and you just add your dropper top to the bottle, and you can easily put the turmeric drops into a veggie capsule and take it internally. I love taking it with copaiba and pink pepper every day. I love getting the beta-caryophyllene. I love getting the high level of turmerones. I love knowing that I feel like I have a protective bubble around myself taking these oils. And I also take frankincense for healthy inflammatory response. And it's one of the oils that passes through the blood-brain barrier, and it can be a huge support as well for prevention. Helps in the natural process, or helps the body's natural process of apoptosis, which is helping those turned cells, those naughty cells, to die off. And yes, I just said naughty cells. So I love that, like, your body, that's its process, and frankincense and some of these amazing oils that I'm mentioning can be a support in that way as well. So look that up. Go on pubmed.gov and you can look up an oil like frankincense, like turmeric, or go to aromaticscience.com and type in an oil that you want to know more about. And you're going to see a lot of research and studies either done in like PubMed, it's going to just be like Western medicines sort of studies. But if you look at aromatic science, you're getting a lot more studies that are from the Western medicine side, but they're in partnership with, I don't know how to explain this, you guys. So I guess what I would say is go and look at both, and they're going to be a great resource for you to check out. So you can check out studies that are done more in the heart and the passion of holistic natural medicine, okay? This, I guess what I'm trying to say. Or you can look at it from a perspective that is more Western medicine, more medication, and yet they are still studying essential oils and plants and botanicals and their power in their Western medicine world. So you're gonna find both to be super resourceful for you. I got through it. I got through that. I threw myself off track. I had a hard time there. Okay, so I blame it on my finger, guys. I chopped my finger. I got 4 stitches yesterday. I got in a fight with the hedge trimmer. Dang it. Anyways, okay, I'm going to briefly talk about Purify. Turmeric took a little bit longer just because I wanted to get that science into your brain. I wanted to help just with a Coles Notes version of understanding for you. So Purify oil. This one is not my favorite smell. It is to eradicate odors. It's very, very powerful for doing that, which is funny because it's not my favorite smell. But it has cilantro in it. It has tea tree. It has lime. It has Siberian fir. It has lemon. And it also has one more. And it is, did I say citronella? Let's see. It might be on the next page. What am I missing? What am I missing? Did I say those all? Yeah, tea tree. Maybe that was it. Lemon, Siberian fir, citronella, lime, tea tree, which is also known as melaleuca, and cilantro. So that's the reason why I'm not a fan of the smell, is the cilantro. But let me tell you something. I am also not a fan of the smell of BO. I'm also not a fan of the smell of my dog getting sprayed by a skunk, or dirty socks, or smelly, musty laundry, or sports equipment that is disgusting. Okay, so this will eradicate odors from your home. You can diffuse it. You can use it topically. It's not one you ingest, but you can actually use this very, 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 very powerfully in your home to get rid of gross smells. If you have pets, again, it has tea tree oil in it, so you're not going to use it topically or internally on a pet, but you can use it aromatically. You can use it, again, on your laundry and some of those things, and it's going to help get rid of the smell. Stinky teenagers. I had someone just message me on Instagram the other day. What do I do? My son reeks. He's in that teenage stage, and I've pulled everything out of his room. I've like detoxed the whole thing, and then he gets back in there, and then he stinks it back up again. The skunk situation with my dog. She got sprayed by a skunk 3 years ago, friends, and I had her in the bath almost immediately. She got a huge skunk streak right across her face, just missed her eye fully, a little bloodshot in the corner, but it was a close call. But she was gross, and we threw in the bath. We did our oils and shampoo and conditioner that we use, and it was amazing. It was amazing, but the house still smelled, right? So what do? You bust out the diffuser and you add your Purify drops, and we actually had several diffusers going on, pretty much all the ones we could find. And within 30 to 40 minutes, the skunk smell was gone. And we did the test where you actually leave the home and go back in, because you know how sometimes you just get accustomed to it. So we actually left the room and we went back in, and I left the house and went back in, and the skunk smell was gone. We were blown away. And I grew this newfound love for Purify for eradicating odors. So I have used it loads ever since. The other thing that I love using this for is, again, in the laundry, add a couple drops to your natural laundry detergent, add it to a dryer ball, toss that in, make your own dryer sheets. If you want to get fancy, just Google DIY doTERRA dryer sheets. There's probably a recipe. I'm pretty sure there is. I've made one actually out of sponges before, like little blue sponges. They can be orange, they can be yellow, whatever color you want. Oh, guys, now I'm getting crazy. So you can use whatever sponges you want, but you can look up a recipe for making dryer sheets, but also for bug bites. That's right. It doesn't only like repel insects if you make sure you put the cart before the horse and you prevent that from happening. You can keep it in a diffuser and diffuse it in your backyard. If you have like a little kind of canopy area, put it in the table instead of a citronella candle, right? You can actually have that going, and it's a great prevention. But if you happen to get bit because you weren't preventative in your measures, then you can actually just add a drop of Purify, dilute it so it stays in the tissue a little bit longer, and especially if there's skin sensitivities or if it's for a child, dilute and then just add a drop, and it actually takes the itch and the sting away very quickly. I had somebody who was like, lavender isn't working, drop Purify, boom, gone. Now the irritation was there for a little bit, right? It kind of took a couple days obviously to go away, but the irritation and the feeling of it was gone almost immediately. So you can do that, and then if you can use tea tree or lavender oil to go ahead and speed up the process of that irritation for you. So guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to share. So happy BOGO. It's a BOGO that is on for only the 9th. July 9th. I might have said July 10th at the beginning because I keep saying that today. I don't know why. It's July 9th, all day, Canada warehouse, US warehouse. You can go ahead and take advantage of this amazing, amazing promotion. Buy a bottle of turmeric and get a bottle of Purify for free, one day only. And I do highly recommend, if you are seeing this and you are in an oil community that is not mine, connect with your team. I'm sure they've got something exciting happening for this BOGO day. You obviously know how to access your account, and same thing with people in my community who have accounts. If you need my help, obviously I can help you. But you go ahead and take advantage of this BOGO tomorrow. Hop on and place your order. I think you can order up to 4 per account, maybe 5. Double check that tomorrow when you go on to order, so you can get some as gifts if you want to. Think Christmas in July. And then the other thing I quickly want to say is, if you are watching and you're brand new to oils, brand new to doTERRA, even brand new to me, or maybe you've been following my journey for a little while, I want to help you get started with your oils. These 2 are great ones to begin with, but I'm sure that there are some oil basics that we can talk about that will actually give you a better entry into being a customer with doTERRA. So I want to just make sure it serves you, so we can cater that to your individual needs, exactly what you're needing, and we can go from there. So there's lots of great promotions happening in this month. I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but if you're interested in getting started on your oil journey, I will help assist you with everything that you need and make some recommendations and ensure that you feel supported and excited about your journey into a more holistic approach, but also a proactive approach to your health and wellness, and that of your family as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna hop off here. You guys have an awesome, awesome day, and we will chat soon. Thanks. Bye.